All right, everybody, welcome back to Sam's Town here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the 2013 ABT Fall Nationals. Randy Pedersen along with Pete Weber, Mike Flanagan, and Louis Ouimet. I'll tell you, every time I see that commercial with Pete Weber, I get chills. It was the greatest show that I've ever called in my professional broadcasting career. Coming up next is our title match here at the ABT Fall Nationals, featuring Memo Rosales, who is looking to climb the ladder and win this national title. He's going up against Randy Sanacolas. The differential in pins will be 3, only 3. Randy will be getting 3. Remember, Memo's favorite pros, Ryan Schaefer, Pete Weber, Robert Smith. Randy Sanacolas' favorite pro, Randy Pedersen. That's right. Randy feeling a little Randy.
Is this a California thing?
Well, he's from San Diego, and I grew up in Southern California, so maybe. But, you know, Memo, he's from Arcadia, California, so this is an all-California finals.
It's California love, as Tupac Shakur sang about.
Maybe a little California dreaming.
Ooh, I like the mamas and the papas.
Yeah.
All the leaves are brown. Anybody with me?
The skies are gray?
And the skies are gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Are
you done?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, carry on.
Hey, we're hanging tough. New kids on the block, too, you know?
Okay,
Lots of money up for grabs.
$40,000.
Yeah, big bucks, no whammies. Possible $40K.
$40K, and even though the guy finished second, still gets $20K.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Lots
still
of
a
cash.
really, really good payday.
I think this week Myron Mitchell, the owner of ABT, told me that the payout for this tournament was going to be around $250,000.
That's fantastic. Any time you get an amateur tournament that pays out over $250,000, man, that's really, really fantastic.
I can't believe he won't let me or you enter.
Especially after the way he saw
Right?
us bowl, we should be getting handicapped.
I mean, let Pete and I bowl, give us 20 pins a game, and then we got to pop the cash.
Hey, I think my average was like $1.85. I think I get more pins than that.
All right, we'll give you 22 pins, Pete. Here we go. Start of the title match. Memo Rosales, left lane. He will finish the match on the right lane.
And Memo starts out very good.
Randy gets the $1,000 he's been using the bite.
Yep, and there we have it. Randy is going to get a $1,000 bonus for using the bite.
I didn't know I was getting $1,000 for using a bite. I used to bite this. Oh, you're talking about this gentleman right here, Randy Sanacolas.
Sanacolas, yes.
Yep.
He's going to get a $1,000 bonus for throwing that new Storm bite.
The highest finisher in match play using a bite. There he is
Yep.
right there. Great look at the brand new Storm bite.
One of the best highline bowling balls we've come out with. It just goes so much further down the lane before it starts to roll. And wow, and I like Randy's strategy here too. Being the tournament leader, he elected to finish first, so he has the opportunity to put all the pressure on the Memo.
Wow, I like that. You know, that's very interesting that you would say that, Pete. You know, you talk to one of your buddies, Norm Duke. Norm Duke wants to finish the game. And you come out with the exact opposite strategy. And I got to be honest with you, I like your strategy.
Well, Randy, if you notice on every TV show you've ever done, and I get the choice of starting lanes, I always make the other guy start, so I have the opportunity to close the match out and not give him the chance. But then again, you know, he has a better chance of putting the pressure on late in the game.
Well, but you know, the bottom line is you get up 9th and 10th first, and you have the opportunity to either close him out or put all the pressure on him.
That's exactly right.
Complete different opposite strategy than, say, a Norm Duke. A Norm Duke is the guy that wants to finish last. He wants the ball in his court. Now, I like both strategies, but I think the longer in the tooth you get, I like Pete's strategy way better. I think it's much harder to... Oh, big mistake there early. And again, we talk about the missed spares. But I like Pete's strategy better, Mike Flanagan, in that, you know, the older you are, the longer you have to sit and wait I think the harder it is on your body.
I think it is too.
And I think I want that repetition. I want that rhythm, one shot after another after another. And I don't want to wait and finish the 10th frame. You can get a guy up there, Pete, who could take 2 re-racks in the 10th frame, ice you, and just take a long time, even take a shot clock violation just to ice the
Absolutely.
guy sitting on the bench. I want to get up. I want to get it over with. I want to put all the pressure in his court.
Well, I've had a few matches with guys on TV that have taken that re-rack in the 10th frame or a little extra time to make me think about what I need to do. And you know what? To me, that doesn't bother me. I just try to do what I need to do. I don't worry about what they want to do or if they want to play that game of making me wait or anything like that. That won't bother me, but I know it does bother some other players.
Oh, well, nothing bothers you, and we all know that. But, Pete, tell me this. In that U.S. Open win, who do you think you are? I am. You finished last. After finishing first, I think, just about every game prior to that title match, no?
No, I finished last all 4 games on that show.
Okay, so I'm wrong again. But anyway, you finished last every game, and you got up in the 10th frame of that title match after finishing last in every game, and you needed how many in the 10th frame to win?
Well, I needed 9 spare strike to win or throwing the first one in the 10th to win.
And you got 9 spare.
9 spare.
And then you needed to strike on the fill shot to win by 1.
Right.
So what was going through your mind finishing last in the 10th frame with everything on the line, your 5th U.S. Open title, your 9th major at the time? I mean, what was going through your mind when you stepped up in the 10th frame?
You really want to know?
I do.
Please come off my hand. Please come off my hand. I mean, I was thinking of just getting up there and throwing the best shot that I knew how and hoping the ball came off my hand. Because in that situation, in that title, I mean, you know, that span can get a little shorter from a squeeze.
Sure.
But,
bowling on a U.S. Open pattern, very similar to what we're bowling on right now. You grab it just a little bit. You got no shot of hitting the pocket.
Miss a little bit.
Miss a little bit right.
It could
it
do
hangs.
something.
Miss a little bit left. It's through the nose.
Fortunate for me, the ball came off my hand and it reacted to the pocket.
It was good stuff.
That was probably one of the funnest and best shows I've ever bowled.
Well, it was the greatest show I've ever covered. It's the greatest show that I've ever been a part of, and the greatest show that I had the privilege of announcing.
And Randy, you're always way too nice to me on TV.
Pete, it's true. It's all true. It's not like you pay me.
Here, let me slide you some.
Thanks. It's about time, you jerk. All right, hey, we got a great match right here, though. This is the title match of the 2013 ABT Fall Nationals. Randy Sanacolas, left lane.
Ooh.
Randy's been all over the pocket.
All over the pocket, but with bad carry.
Memo in the 2nd frame was a little inside of target, but he was firm, so the ball held pocket. Right now, Memo's opening up this oil pattern a little bit, and it looks like he's got a little bit of room out on the lanes, and Randy's just trying to thread the needle and unfortunately can't knock them all down with the 3-9 spares here.
Well, that first shot he threw, he caved the 10 in nicely, and then after that, it was 4-pin, blower 7, and then a 10-pin.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing the ball really good for the first 4 frames, I mean, and only 1 strike. The very demanding condition and hitting the pocket and striking is still hard to do.
Right, and the huge miscue, though, is missing the 4-pin in the second frame.
Yeah, that's not good in the title match, especially with Memo. I mean, he's been this is his 3rd game on the pair. He knows what the lanes are doing, and he knows what he needs to do.
And Pete, you've been in this situation a million times in your career. Memo's got the lead. I know it's early. His opponent hasn't doubled yet. If you're Memo, what are you thinking right now?
Throw 2 more, put pressure on him. That's all there is to it. There's no mercy when you get into a title match or in a match play. There is no mercy. You do what you need to do to win.
So no letting up off the gas pedal.
Exactly.
Not a good shot there by Memo. His first shot that he has not struck in this match. Crosses over, leaves the 5-pin. Everybody put your finger up because you know what happens if you miss the 5-pin. Free drinks on Memo.
Well, we shot that idea down.
Hey, he missed the pocket, you're right, Mike, but He left himself a single pin spare, and the easiest single pin spare to convert, the one that's right in the middle of the lane.
Who says that's the easiest spare on the lane?
Well, it's the 5-pin. It's right in the middle. I missed a 5-pin once on television, the Tournament of Champions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another very demanding shot.
You were on that show.
And you won that, right?
No, I lost to, who the heck did I lose to?
Was it Mark Williams?
I think it was Forkel.
Forkel. Ooh.
And then I think Forkel lost to Duke or something. I can't remember.
Well,
Uh-oh.
ooh. it's
Right
really-
now, if you're Memo Rosales, after the start, the huge lead, you've got to be thinking Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Well, you know, it's coming closer.
Hey, what sound does the fox make?
Oh, what a
Oh,
great
wow.
spare. What a great conversion to
Right?
keep his lead.
Right?
I mean, that was an excellent shot at the spare, and he kept his lead and still kept the pressure on.
And right now he looks over and he says, hey, print my name on the first place check.
I want that 40,000.
There's a lot of commotion going on around here right now.
We got a lot of action around the booth, folks listening in to
Hey,
our
guys,
conversation.
that was a foul. He crossed the line and fouled. That's what the commotion was about.
Whoa.
Oh. Because I was wondering why there was 101 up there.
Yeah, he fouled on that
Okay.
attempt.
He fouled.
A little tough from our angle here.
Now, that's a big mistake there, fouling on the spare, and you made it.
Yeah, not only that, he lost count.
Yeah.
Right there. That's where the foul occurred.
Let's see if Randy can come back and take advantage of it.
That was left of Rush Limbaugh,
Well,
just
that-
so you know, folks.
That missed the whole lane right there. That was not a good shot. I don't know if he's nervous or if he was thinking about, wow, if I throw a double, I can get right back in this. And, you know, when you start thinking like that, you're starting to put a little pressure on yourself. You want to keep it to where you don't put pressure on yourself.
A wise man once said, Pete, don't think it can only hurt the ball club. His name was Mike Roth. You know him.
Yes, I do. No, another open frame.
Well, he set himself up for disaster with the first ball, that leave. I mean, how many times do you get to shoot the 1, 3, 8, 9?
Yeah, that's for a right-hander. That's not a common spare for us to shoot, and a very tough spare to make also.
He had an opportunity there by the open frame by Memo after he fouled, and he failed to take advantage of it. That was his opportunity.
Yes, it was, and didn't take advantage of it. It's put him in a big hole right now.
And hey, guys, just a reminder, too, if you want to get involved with the Amateur Bowlers Tour, head over to abtbowling.com, and you can find out all the information about the ABT and when a tournament stop is going to come near you.
Randy just having a problem reading the lanes. You know, he's thinking he's throwing good shots. The ball's either hooking real early and then he makes a little move and it just shoots right through that spot.
I wonder if it has anything to do with his first name, because I had the same trouble.
Or if
I
it
really
has,
don't think he's thinking about that yet.
it might have something to do with $40,000 being up for grabs, too.
That fingertip starts becoming a conventional?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh, another open frame. As long as Memo just gets up there and starts staying clean, he's going to win this and he pocket $40,000.
Back-to-back open frames for our tournament leader, our number 1 seed, Randy Sanicolas.
It's a 17-pin lead for Memo, because remember, Randy does get 3 more pins than Memo.
37-pin lead.
You're correct. Yes, you are correct.
Oh, see, Randy, you're not wrong all the time.
No, just half the time. when
Good
you have
looking shot there.
when you have a 37-pin lead, now's the time to put it in autopilot, keep the ball around the 1-3, convert your spares, and force your opponent to throw strikes on an extremely demanding oil pattern.
That's exactly right, Randy. I mean, Memo's very much in control of his game. He's only, made a couple bad shots, but he's, like I said, he's leaving the spares that he can make, and he's making them, and that's what's keeping him ahead all the time.
Right. Stay behind the foul line, hit the 1-3, make your spares. Randy Pedersen, along with PBA Hall of Famer Pete Weber, Mike Flanagan, and Louis Ouimet, calling the action here from Samstown in Las Vegas, Nevada, the 2013 ABT Fall Nationals title match. We're halfway through 6 frames. Randy Sanacolas and Memo Rosales coming right at you.
Let's see now. I don't know what he's thinking about out there. He should just be trying to hit the head pin and leave something he can make.
He left the same exact leave the last time on this lane. He converted it, but he fouled.
Right, and if he doesn't make the spare, Randy can get up and throw a couple strikes and be right back in this game. Ooh.
And Pete, how many times have we seen it on the PBA Tour where you let a guy hang around long enough and then all of a sudden they get hot, throw a string, and they finish you off? I remember Michael Haugen Jr. doing it to Chris Barnes a few years ago at the Tournament of Champions. He was down by 50 or 60 pins halfway through the match. Next thing you know, Barnes misses a 4-pin. Haugen throws like the last 6 or 7 and beats Barnes to win the title.
Right. Because, you get in that position to where you get a big lead, after 6 or 7 frames, you're in the lead, and then all of a sudden you start relaxing, and you can't relax. Even though you got that big lead, you still got to stay focused on what you need to do. See, now Memo opened in the 5th and 7th. Now,
right.
If Randy can get up and throw a strike in the 8th, he's right back in the match.
Right, and he starts to make Memo think about it.
Right, and that makes the Memo make better shots.
Right, exactly.
And
Well, he makes Memo think about. All of a sudden now it becomes a match if Randy strikes here in the 8th frame.
Oh, absolutely, and then Memo's got to get up and make good shots again, and he kind of blew the lead he had, and that's just sometimes on this demanding condition it's going to happen.
Biggest shot of the tournament coming up right here for Randy Sanacolas on the left lane.
He threw a great shot, got a bad break.
Oh, that's terrible. That would have got him right back in the match. The momentum would have swung in his direction. Memo would have felt a little bit of pressure for the first time in this title match.
Yes, he would have. But even though Memo still got the lead, he's still got to focus on what he needs to do and make the shots. And if he doesn't strike, make sure he makes the spare. Oh, no, another open.
That's twice he's done that on that lane.
And it all boils down to what I preach on a daily basis to my ABT people. The key to success in these tournaments is spare shooting.
Yes, it is, Randy, and that's pretty much the first thing you learn in bowling is your coach tells you, make your spares. And that the greatest piece of advice I got was from Dick Weber. He said, make your spares.
I've never seen a major championship winner, a Hall of Famer on our tour that was a bad spare shooter.
Exactly. Everybody that wins the majors are making their spares.
Uh-oh.
It's like a tennis match.
Look out.
Back and forth. Back and forth.
No, I don't want it. You take it.
Now let's go back and look at Randy Sanacolas' scoreboard. If he were to spare in the 2nd and spare in the 8th and convert the 2-5 in the 6th, we've got a different ball game.
He would probably be in the lead.
So Memo gets
that
count.
would be another 30 pins added onto his score. So, you know, it would be a very close match right now.
We're talking 3 makeable spares, Mike Flanagan, that would put Randy Santacolas in the lead right now if he converted the 2 single pin spares and the 2-5 in the 6th frame.
Yeah, remember Randy gets 3 pins a handicap, so it's a 22-pin match.
Okay.
Foundation frame.
See, this is where Randy's got to just focus on making a good shot and hopefully getting the break to throw the strike. I mean, he's got to throw 4 strikes to have any chance of winning.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to strike out to have any chance.
He still has 169 left. Rosales has going at a 174 pace. And Randy gets 3 pins a handicap. So must strike here, as you guys just said. 4 in a row would look awfully nice right now for Randy. It all starts here in the 9th.
Looks like a ball grab just a little bit early.
It's all but over, folks.
Yeah, I'm still thinking now that if he converts his spares and throws 3 in the 10th, that gives him 159, and that still makes Memo mark in the 10th frame.
Yep.
Or mark in the 10th frame to win, because a 9 out or 9 miss would give him 163 or 162, which would be a tie.
Yep. So we need 3 in the 10th here by Randy Santacolas.
Yeah, Randy has no chance of winning if he doesn't throw 3
Right.
strikes in the 10th frame.
Anything less than a strike on this next shot, and the trophy in first place goes to Memo Rosales.
You're going to be saying that on the telecast, aren't you?
Memo Rosales. You got to learn how to roll the R's, Mr. Weber.
Rosales.
I learned that live streaming an event with Rocio Rostrepo. Rocio Rostrepo from Wichita State. Rolling the R's. That's as good as I can do.
Oh, it's definitely over
Game
now.
over, folks.
Game over. Memo pockets a $40,000 check.
Long week for these bowlers. Randy Santacolas is going to finish second. He also made it to the PBA Team Challenge last night, Pete. He bowled with, I believe, Leanne Barrett's team.
I thought he did too, and I asked Leanne, but he actually bowled with Liz.
Oh, he did bowl with Liz
team.
Johnson.
Yes.
He was on the winning PBA Team
By a
Challenge last night by a lot. He bowled great last night. Second place isn't bad, but our winner and our first place check and trophy goes to Memo Rosales.
He stayed behind the foul line. Winner. It didn't matter. He was a winner anyway.
And he's showing you that he's got a couple tickets to the gun show.
That he is. Fun night, guys. Fun night here tonight.
Another great.
It was interesting, but you know, it was fun to watch, and Memo did what he needed to do to stay on top.
Another great ABT event. How often do you get to call the action with Pete Weber? That's pretty spectacular. You know, I've had the opportunity to call some bowling shows with some pretty great players.
Mike Flanagan to be one.
Mike Flanagan, Norm Duke, Pete Weber. I mean, pretty good stuff for Randy Pedersen.
Well, you know what, Randy? It's an honor to be sitting next to you, because I get to listen to you every Sunday afternoon when the PBA is shown, and I love to listen to you talk.
Stop it.
What a great scene down here. Look at Memo with his entire family. Just a great scene here. Just a pleasure to work with both of you guys here. Really a treat for me. Love doing the live streaming, but it's going to be Memo Rosales who takes this thing home. And when we come back, we're going to talk to Memo. Randy's going to go down. He's going to interview him. We'll be right back here from Sam's Town here in Las Vegas. Mike Flanagan, Pete Weber here back with you. Pete, what a cool night here at Sam's Town here in Las Vegas.
Oh, it really was, Mike. I mean, these bowlers have worked all week long to get to this spot, to be on the live telecast. And, you know, a couple guys had a little problems, but Memo, player of the night right there, man. He just kept making his spares and staying ahead of his opponents. What a great bowler he was tonight.
Yeah, he ran the steps tonight and just kept. I mean, he was a power player, and it wasn't easy to open up this lane pattern.
No, it wasn't. But he got to bowl all 3 games on the pair. So he got start after the first game. He started getting comfortable on it. Started, freewheeling a little bit more. Still had his little problem, but still knew what he was doing out there and made the spares.
Hey, we've got Randy Pedersen, the third leg of our commentary team, standing by down on the lanes with Memo. Randy.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hey, folks, this is what ABT is all about. Check out the folks here that are with Memo to celebrate this victory. This is what makes ABT bowling. Memo, tell everybody that's watching right now what it means to you to not only win this, but to win it in front of all your friends and family.
It's so awesome. You got great support. Even all the tournament players, even though they really a little bit know you, they still support you. It's very awesome. This is
that title match was pretty tough. It seesawed back and forth. You got off to a really great start, and then all of a sudden you kind of lost it coming down the stretch, but were able to maintain. What was going through your mind halfway through that last match?
I was losing the lane, losing my hand, and so I was like just checking to see what he was doing. Okay, so I just tried to play safe again and a couple splits, but my big feet fouled one time, so I was like, it's okay, I'm still good.
What do you have to say to all your friends and family that are here supporting you right now with this big victory?
I love you guys. I really appreciate it. This feels so good right here. My brother, I love it. My girl, my 3 little ones. Next ABTA champions right here. Next ones, they're right here. It's awesome. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jason. Randy. One of my heroes. Thank you, ABT.
Congratulations, Memo. What a great win. Back to you guys.
Well, what a great win for Memo, man. I know he's going to remember this for the rest of his life.
That was so cool.
And
what a scene down there.
Oh, yeah, and you know what makes it even that much better? He did it in front of his family and friends, and that just makes it all that much better.
Yeah.
Can't ask for a better feeling.
Really great night here from Samstown. Myron Mitchell, his entire crew with the ABT, Jason Langtree, Mike Fagan, everybody that was part of this thing this weekend. Couldn't have been any better. Just a fun time. It was a pleasure working with you and Randy, a couple of Hall of Famers on the broadcast. And next week we'll be live from Las Vegas again at the World Series of Bowling. We'll be doing the Storm postgame show beginning a week from yesterday, which will be Saturday after the Cheetah Championship. And hopefully you'll make some runs out there at the World Series of Bowling.
Hopefully I'll be talking to you about every night. That would be
awesome.
The key, but if I would happen to walk away with 2 or 3 shows, I'd be more than happy with that too.
Absolutely. So for Louis Ouimet, Kyle Rendon, Randy Pedersen, Pete Weber, all the folks here at Samstown, Mike Kaufman and his great crew, for Storm for sponsoring this event. And until next time, keep enjoying our broadcast, keep bowling, and join us for our next broadcast next week. It'll be a great time.
Yes, it will. It's going to be a fun week at the World Series of Bowling, and it's going to be a pleasure talking to you.
All right, Pete. That's going to be it here from Samstown tonight. Good night, everybody. Congratulations again to Memo Rosales, our champion.